Hi, this is Performer from the City Skylines modding community. Um, a user on Steam asked me a question about the Softer Shadows mod. I will show you the mod on Steam. Softer Shadows, it basically changes the darkness of the shadows. So these are the default shadows. You can see they are really dark, and yeah, this is how it looks with Softer Shadows enabled. And yeah, the user's name is SpadeGVD, and he asked me, hey, in Performer, I find myself wanting to fine-tune this to my liking. Within the source code, what parameters are editable? Yeah, so first of all, I posted the source code. You can now find it in the description of the mod. If we look at it, it's a really simple mod. It just contains like 37 lines of code, and only these here are actually important. This mod changes a few properties in day-night properties, instant, ambient color. And yeah, first of all, I will show you how you can find the day-night properties in the game with a mod called Mod Tools. Mod Tools yeah, is a very nice tool that is maintained by Bloody Penguin, and you can also find it on the Steam Workshop if you look for it. Yeah. Let's first of all build a small town so we can see the results and of our changes, models. I will just place a few unique buildings here. Let's use this one here by Shroom Blaze from the Modders Pack. Maybe this one as well, the Nanotech Center. Maybe a park or something. Let's use the Botanical Garden. And yeah, this one. Okay. Yeah, you can see I disabled the Softer Shadows mod, so now the shadows are really dark. And yeah, to fix this, we will yeah, repeat the steps which the Softer Shadows mod performs automatically. So first of all, we'll have to find the day-night properties in mod tools. Yeah, just press Ctrl E and the Scene Explorer will open. And on the left side, you see all the components of the game, all the game objects. And we are looking for a very specific one. And yeah, we will just use this search tool here and find the object of type day-night properties. Find. And here we have it on the left. This is the day-night properties component. And yeah, it contains a lot of numbers, and these numbers are used to yeah, manipulate or change the rendering of the game. So yeah, let's scroll down a bit. An easy one that can easily be changed is the sun intensity. I will just show you how this will work. And let's pause the game, so we will see the buildings in daylight. The sun intensity can be found a bit further down. Here, amp sun intensity. This one is set to 3.31 by default. Let's change it to something higher, like 20. Yeah, and now you will see, okay, that the sun is really bright, like in a post-apocalyptic world or something. Of course, you can also set it to a lower value, like 2, and now it gets darker. And yeah, let's set it back to 3.31. They are also other values for like the moon intensity and yeah, a lot to play with. Just do it yourself. And yeah, the actual property that is modified by the Softer Shadows mod is ambient color. Ambient color. Let's see if we can find it here. Here is it. It can be found here. And yeah, this property contains a few sub-properties. The important ones are equator color, ground color, and sky color. And yeah, equator color is the one that determines how the sides of the buildings are rendered. So the sides yeah, here. And I think the ground color is the one that changes the shade of the top of the building. So let's see if we can change the equator color. We'll open this one and we'll find more properties. Let's open color key. This one is an important one. Yeah, and here are the color keys of the property. I think, if I remember correctly, you have multiple of these properties for the different day times. So, for example, this one is used in the night, and this one is used, yeah, in the noon or something. We'll just change the number 2. I think this one is also changed in the mod. It's set to 102, 138, 868. Red, green, and blue. So this is a really dark color. You can see it here. It's a dark blue color. And that's also the reason why the shadows are so dark, because the shadows calculated by the engine are mixed with this blue color before they are shown on the screen. So the shadows are really dark. And yeah, the problem is that if we try to change in here to, for example, white 255, 255, 255, it just doesn't work. It always jumps back. It jumps back to the default values set here. And yeah, to change it, we will use the mod tools console. And yeah, we can close this one here. And now we press F7, and we got the console here. And on the bottom of the console, you will find this command line here, and in this text field, you can just paste C# code. And in this case, we will do a simple thing and just copy yeah, parts of the source code of the mod, the lines 16 to 34, I think, are the important lines, and we just copy them and paste them here in the console. And yeah, if we run it, or when we run it, we will instantly see the result. Let's run. And now the shadows are much brighter. Yeah, okay, now we got the default behavior of the mod, but now let's change a few of the values in this code here to make the shadows a little bit darker. Okay, the important values are these here, the 255, 255, 255 colors. Let's just change them to 200, a bit darker than 255. 200, 200. This is like a light gray color. I would see, okay, I will just move it a bit to the left. Now when I run this, the shadows are getting a little bit darker. It's not much. Let's tone it down a bit more, like something like 100. It's a dark gray color. And now we got an even darker shadow. And we can also do fun stuff like change the shadow to a red color. So let's just change this to 255 0 0. Now the shadows will become red. I think we will also change the ones here, down here, the next color value, also to red, to make the result even more intense. Yeah, now we got a really dark shadow. Okay, back to the code of the mod. You can see here in line 22 to 27, we got multiple of these color values. And this one is used, I think, around midnight, and the next one in the morning, in the middle of the day, and in the afternoon, and in the evening, and in the night. So a different value is used depending on the time of day. That's what you need to know. Yeah, with this code you can basically create your own softer shadows mode, or tune the values to your liking. And yeah, to publish the mod you just have to download this code here and yeah, change the values so to the ones you want, and then just publish this mod on the Steam Workshop. It's quite simple. You can find the tutorials about this on Steam or yeah, Metropolis. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video and have fun playing with the shadows and the sun intensity and all the other values of the game.